Buddy?
Hi, everyone. So let's try this out. Aloha!
Aloha! All right.
Our slides aren't up.
Yeah. Let's do another one.
There. Aloha!
Cool. Welcome, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to Reactor Alley. This talk is AI and our marriage. Everything we've learned about using AI, and at this point, AI is kind of like a third wheel for us.
Mm-hmm. Always in the room. So my name is Kapehe. You can call me Kap for short. I am the developer community manager at Sanity, which is a content operating system. I used to be a flight attendant, and now I'm in dev. And fun fact, I actually went to my boot camp. My cohort had Michael, one of the organizers here, so it's kind of fun to bring it back. Oh, and you can find me on Twitter at Kapehe_OK. I'm there.
And I'm Chris. This is the best picture I have of myself. Once you have kids, there's no pictures by yourself. I'm DevRel at SourceGraph. We're building an AI coding assistant, and I'm also making videotap.com. We take videos, turn it into social media clips, SEO-focused blog posts. And you can find me, that's actually 2 underscores. 1 underscore was taken, so that's Chris__Sev. And we're
the Sevs. And that's all the cheese you're going to get out of us.
That's going to be the worst part of the talk.
Yeah, sorry, everyone.
All right, a little humble brag from us to start out our talk.
But we think we're pretty tech savvy.
And we think we're super cutting edge. I know a lot of you are super cutting edge, but I think we're pretty up there.
How cutting edge?
We're so cutting edge that we have a lightsaber in our house. Just kidding, it's a lamp.
No, we're so cutting edge that we actually have a personal assistant in our house who vacuums our carpets. We call her Roomba.
And we're so cutting edge that when this happened, we had to jump on the train. And in November 2022, ChatGPT came out. You can use it in the web. And even more importantly for us as developers, March 1st of last year, the API came out for ChatGPT, which is wild because it hasn't even, it's been a year and some change, but you can't find an app that doesn't have AI integrated. It has this little sparkly icon. Everywhere, it's everywhere.
So because we're so cutting edge, we thought we have to try it out. So we started trying it out, and this is what it looked like. So I went to ChatGPT, I asked, find me coffee shops in Park City, and it gave me back an awesome list. Oh, cool, Campos, Ritual Chocolate Cafe. And then I start looking at where these places are, and come to find out, this one only takes online orders. The second one has been closed for 3 years, and the last one only exists in Hebrew. So that didn't help me a lot. So we learned quickly with this that AI sends back outdated information. Sometimes it hallucinates. We've all seen that. And that gets kind of annoying. So.
Yeah, very tough to find the intelligence in artificial intelligence when this is your first experience with it, right? All right, let me try something else. Probably should never do this. AI, write me a poem for my wife. And here we have, hey Cap, in the quiet hours when the world rests still, I find my heart beats only for you. In every glance, in every smile, I see the love that we once knew.
Boo, AI wrote this. I don't want it.
No, I think AI wrote me a breakup poem.
So then, we've all heard AI is going to take our jobs. So I put it to the test, and I asked it to make me a hero section styled with Tailwind, and it brought me back this very generic, basic-looking one. It'll get the job done, but it's not funky, it's not fun, there's no human touch. I didn't want it. So we decided that AI was terrible. So that is our talk. We don't use AI in our marriage, and thank you so much for coming.
Yeah. We'd like to give you 20 minutes back of your time.
Yeah. Nah, we're just kidding.
Yeah. But you know what? We kept at it, and we said, maybe there's something more to this. We kept at it, and what we learned is that the secrets to successfully using AI, surprisingly, are the same as the secrets to a successful marriage. So we'll talk through those, and we thought, let's try again.
Okay, we'll try it again. I'll give it another chance. So same thing, coffee shops in Park City. And now we have this searching little thing coming up, and it's searching for Park City August 2024, and it sends me back coffee shops that actually exist. And that's really awesome. That experience was a lot better. So the lesson number one that we got that you can apply to marriage is to be patient. So AI used to be really bad, but as new models come out, as it gets better, it is a better user experience. Same with marriage. Be patient with each other.
All right, let's fix this one. Tough to fix this one. I'm going to give it a little more information. We have 2 kids, ages 2 and 1. We moved from Vegas to Denver. I don't know why those are typos. Oh, capitalized. And then we're going to do a little bit more, and we're going to say, hey, I gave you a little bit more information, but can you just ask me what you need to write this poem? And AI says, okay, let me give you 4 questions to fill in, and let's see if we can make this a little better. So I filled in these questions. Okay, in Denver's embrace, where mountains rise, Ilana and Koa, our 2 kids, bring light to our skies. From Vegas lights to sunset hues, our hearts dance free with a life to choose.
I like it. It's cute.
So there would probably be like a few more iterations of this till it was good enough to put in a card. But that brings us to lesson number 2, is ask for help. AI is actually really good at just giving you information. So if you don't know what to prompt it, just say, how do I prompt you? Like, how do I talk to you? I do that to her sometimes.
And now the last one, so I gave this, it gave me back a very generic looking one. So I said, no, this is too generic, and I'm gonna be very specific with what I want. So I want a solid background, let's do light blue. I'm even gonna give the font. I'm gonna do, oh yeah, let's make this H1 left aligned. So very like detailed in my ask. And even 2 buttons, round the buttons, and it gave me back this. So, I mean, I would use this. This is a great starting point, and AI even thought, oh, let's add a little image section. I didn't ask for that, but it's a hero section, so that makes sense. So lesson number 3, and we think this is the most important one, is communicate effectively. As in a marriage, you have to communicate effectively with AI. Tell it exactly what you're like looking for. Don't let it guess. But yeah, those are our 3 lessons.
We could even call this one over-communicate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Be
just
very
more
clear.
information, very clear. And now we've gone from AI is terrible to AI is not so bad. Like, it's still not perfect, it doesn't do everything we need, but it's not so bad.
It's not so bad.
All right, next up, we've talked about using AI in the web, talking to it, prompting it a little bit. Let's talk about adding AI to React apps. And how many people have already done this? Show of hands. All right, cool. So that many people have the little sparkly icon in their apps nowadays. Great. All right, we've prepped a couple demos for you of how we're using AI in our marriage, in our little React apps.
All right, so demo number 1, and we actually do this every day. So we do this activity at the end of our day, and we call it team. And after the babies are in bed, team stands for touch, educate, appreciate, and me time. So touch, we like hold hands while we're doing it. Educate, something that we've learned in the day. Appreciate is something I appreciate about my partner. And then me time, anything I just gotta like get off my chest. So let's do it real quick.
All right, so that is the touch.
Educate. Today I learned that the first computer bug was an actual bug. It was a moth, and it was in 1947.
Today I learned the most expensive domain ever sold was voice.com for $30 million.
Fun fact, we asked AI to give us these
Yeah.
before the talk.
Like 5 minutes ago.
I appreciate that you made all these slides.
Thank you, Figma Slides, for making them pretty. I appreciate that she brought me on stage to do this joint talk.
Me time, I have a lot of sanity swag, so I'm hoping to not go home with any, so come find me.
Me time. This is one of the few like in-person conferences that I've been to in a long time. I love hallway tracks, so come say hi. I'd love to make like, let's say 10 new friends.
Perfect.
Solid.
Great team.
So that's a good team.
So you don't need AI in that, but we thought, how can we add AI into that? So we now do Teamer. So Teamer is adding random. Random is a randomly AI-generated conversation starter. What did you call it?
We called it, I asked AI for this one too. We call it the Banter Booster.
Banter Booster. It used to be Conversation Starter. He just changed it on me this morning. So generate Banter Booster. So we have this little app, so if you want to hit the button, it generates a random little conversation starter for
that
us.
one's pretty good.
If you could switch careers for a day, what would you pick for both of us? Oh, that's a good one.
I think most people some days would say like farming nowadays.
Yeah.
I have no desire. I would do,
Oh, gosh.
oh boy. I started my career as a swim instructor. That was my first ever job. So maybe something like, I don't know, surf instructor.
And I'll go be a flight attendant for a day again. That was fun.
Okay, yours.
Flight attendant for a day.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. Great.
So yeah, you keep hitting it and it will generate a new one using AI. So the code behind this is, so this is the prompt that we're giving AI. We are communicating very effectively here. So interesting, fun conversation. Who's it for? My wife and I, he wrote this. 2 babies, and we love them. And fun and intriguing conversation at the end of our day. So some of the questions bring up like, what would you do with your kids, blah, blah, blah. So what we do is we use the OpenAI package, we use the generate text function, and we're using the latest model, the GPT-4o mini, so it's super fast. And we send in that prompt, and it sends us back this randomly generated question. So that's one way we use AI.
Yeah. And one thing I'd like to say is, and give to you all is, if you haven't added AI to your apps, this is kind of like the 5 lines that you need to get it done. So, well, plus those 2 lines for like the little sparkly icon, but. All right, demo number 2 is something that we've built, and this is we're gonna call it Conversation Translator.
This one's so funny.
Okay, so this is a fun app that we've built. Basically, what we're gonna do is it does pretty much what the last demo did, but we're gonna take in a little bit of live transcription here. I didn't even say a word. Using AI. I don't like that you found us poor coffee shops.
I don't like the way you loaded the I don't like the way you loaded the dishwasher.
Can I just sleep for 30 more minutes?
The slides are okay.
All right, so you get the idea there, and basically the way that one works is we are using a tool called DeepGram. It does transcription. It takes all your voice, translates it to text, and that's what it takes. And then as soon as it does, it hears a new event. It basically gives you the transcript back, and then we're using set transcript here, which is just a React use state. And then you just pass it in. And then the last part to this demo is once we set the transcript, we have to send it back to AI to make it super positive. And this is the prompt there. If the original sentiment is negative, make it positive. And that's how we've saved our marriage.
Okay, wait. I have a question.
Yes.
So this is just a prompt saying, take something negative, make it positive. Can it do a language?
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna speak English, can it dump out French?
Let's do some French. Let's see, prompt. I don't always code in light mode. This is just for the talk. so no judging.
It's always light mode.
Rewrite this in French. All right, let's see.
Do we have any French speakers? So you can like validate? All right, we got one. Make sure it's right.
Oh, darn, we have like a fact checker now.
I'm excited to be here. Yes!
Yes!
Cool.
Cool. And then, and then the other thing that was fun to play with this is she's Hawaiian over here, so her family does like the broken English.
So, Hawaiian pigeon.
So when I need to talk to her family, hi, how's it going? I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm really hungry. Can we get lunch?
Yeah.
Perfect.
My mom's gonna love that.
Cherry. All right, so that's demo number 2. Demo number 3 is something that we've built.
So last December, we were at my family's house, and we were having a conversation about AI, and everyone's like, no, AI is the worst. And we're like, no, we can make AI fun. So while we were with my family, he wanted to impress the in-laws and built this fun little app for all the like nieces and nephews to play. And it's actually kind of blown up a little bit.
Yeah, so it's done pretty well. This uses DALL-E, which is OpenAI's image generator, to generate images. And let's show you how it works first, and then I'll tell you how it is basically making us bankrupt through OpenAI fees. But you have the image on the left, and on the right, this is kind of like a prompting lesson. A capybara, fun fact, that's what I call her.
Yeah.
In a hammock, tropical, let's say animal friends like toucan and monkey.
Say chipper.
Chipper, cartoon style.
Yeah, cartoon style. And we only have 100 characters, so
Drinks. Okay. Tree drinks. Okay.
Tree. That's good.
That's fine. Okay. So you generate the image, and then we let that run. And what's fun is we've found that first grade school classes are using this to kind of teach kids how fun AI can be.
When we play this with our kids every day, there's a new one that's generated, so it's like super fun. Oh, that's really good.
That's pretty good.
What's our score?
You can play this online at twinpix.ai. All right.
That's
not
pretty
bad.
good. Yeah, that's really good.
It's kind of a creepy monkey over there. And you can see the leaderboard down there. Oh, this one's fantastic. Look at this guy.
The other creatures are not so fantastic.
Cool. So the challenge with this one is, when we started this, I was going to generate an image every single day. And this got tedious, so we said, you know what, can AI prompt itself to write the daily image? And that's where we landed at. So the fun part of this app is that you would think it starts like this: give me the DALL-E prompt to generate a fun image, where it generates a prompt, and then we send that prompt to DALL-E. But what happens is this is the prompt, where basically you're saying, hey, give me a DALL-E prompt, this is my goal. I want to create a daily challenge game. The main character has to be an animal. Artistic style has to be different than the last ones that we used. Visible eyes, so that it's kind of like really fun. AI does weird things where it like does the back of the head a lot. Fun element in that one, I think it was the hammock, maybe?
Yeah.
And innovation, it should be fresh. So where we are landing is we also do this. We say, hey, don't do it like the other 15 pictures. AI actually really loves to do underwater sea creatures. If you say, give me an image.
After the 80th fish, I was like, that's it?
Yeah. Like, can you please stop doing octopus under the sea, please? We pass in all 15 of the past day's prompts so that it doesn't regenerate. And that's what we get. This whole prompt, delightful scene, whimsical yak, stencil style.
So a prompt was written to write this prompt. We don't have to write it.
Yes, we wrote the prompt to write the prompt to pass to DALL-E, and we do that with this, where it just is OpenAI's package, images generate DALL-E.
And the picture that it generated was this little guy. And other pictures that we've gotten in the past, this dog with a lot of legs, or 2 arms, really big brush. This was like our kid's favorite. This little squishy seal, we love him. And then our favorite.
Superhero
I don't know
worm.
what he is. An underwater
Earthworm Jim's
superhero
cousin.
worm.
Yeah, underwater.
Yeah. So you can play that at twinpigs.ai. Kids love it.
Yes, and every image that we generate is like 5 cents. We're broke. And demo number 4 is kind of like a future thing that we wanted to do on stage. It might not work, and we are coming up on time, so let's see. And the idea here is, imagine a future with AI where every little idea that we have, like, you know, when you're sitting around the coffee table and saying like, oh, I wish we had an app that did X, Y, Z. Imagine a future where every app that you think of, you can build. And it wouldn't have to take like a weekend project, right? It would just take maybe 30 minutes. And imagine a future where there's an app for every domain you buy.
I can't imagine it.
So let's talk about a new tool called Claude Artifacts. And is anybody familiar with Claude Artifacts? So Claude is very similar to ChatGPT. What you do here is you pass in a prompt and it can generate you apps, which very early days in this, so if this breaks, we're sorry. And what we did here is we have prepped 2 prompts. I'm gonna jump back over. You know the struggle of picking a movie, right? So here's create a movie recommendation app for me and my wife. Ask us 6 random questions, and then after we answer those questions, give us a movie recommendation based on those. And here we go. It's just doing the whole thing. All right, here we go. Kap, do you find yourself daydreaming about far-off places?
Yeah.
Okay, for me, have you ever wanted to learn the language? Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Was that a borderline question?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh my gosh.
Am I comfortable? No.
That's not yes or no, but I'll say yes. I prefer both.
Yeah, I would say John Wick.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'd watch that.
Great. But if you look at the code here, problem is these questions are pre-built and the movie recommendations are pre-built. So, very fun for like 10 minutes. Now we take a follow-up question, and I'm basically giving it the code that we used to do instantiate OpenAI and then do the generate text. And say, hey, this is basically the code that you need to integrate an AI. Did I copy that thing? Copy the follow-up, paste that in here, and say, hey, this is how you connect an actual API. Let's do something. All right, looks promising. Generates questions on mount with that use effect.
You're so fast at typing.
We'll copy that, switch over, and I'll paste this in up here, and then don't look.
Don't look.
And then let's go see this in action.
Please work.
No errors.
Oh,
cool.
There we go. Unfamiliar cultures or devil. It's not yes or no. Yes, I'll do both.
Oh, that's a trap.
What is it?
No, absolutely not.
Would you be open to watching content that deeply changed? Yes.
Is that like a nonfiction? I'm gonna go with.
These are kind of tough.
Yeah, these are tough. No.
Would you be interested in older classic content for? Yes.
No. No open ending.
Yeah, we want to know.
We want
what happens.
finality.
What are we watching?
And you can't go back on this. You have to watch whatever is on here. Okay.
Good.
Yeah. I actually have never watched it.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah, okay. Cool. So that's kind of the future that we're hoping for. And really, to get to that future, it's like patience, right? I think we're getting close.
Yep.
But super cool that these things are coming for us, and we have an ability to maybe possibly do this one day.
So our 3 tips is be patient, ask for help, and communicate effectively with your partner and with AI. Do all 3 of these things. But yeah, mahalo everyone for coming and listening. And Park City's amazing. You all are amazing. And aloha.
And aloha. Cool. Thanks, everybody.